This is my impression and what I feel like a Deontay Wilder fan reacts when he's leaving a comment on my channel. A Deontay Wilder fanboy, not a fan, because a fan is, he has his senses, but a fanboy literally acts like this. Leave him alone! Leave him alone! He's a good man. He's from Alabama. Why do you guys have to make videos spreading lies, propaganda? What is it about Deontay Wilder that you don't like, man? What is it, man? It's not his fault that all these fighters have been ducking him, man. Ducking him for years. Several years, man. I knew you hated Deontay Wilder, dude. You were just trying to pretend you didn't hate him. You always hated him, McGregor. You always hated Deontay Wilder, dude. You just didn't want to admit it, dude. So I want to ask you, man. Why do you hate him, dude? Why do you hate Deontay Wilder, man? What did the Bronze Bomber do to you? Why do you gotta spread this propaganda in your channel? Why do you gotta spread this propaganda? What is you hate about him, dude? You see, I was following you since your original channel, dude. You always been hating Wilder for no reason. You know, McDumbass, that this dude is being ducked. You saw Wilder call out Joseph Parker. You saw him call out Joshua. You saw him call out Klitschko. Why are you gonna make up these lies, dude? Oh, it's for the views, ain't it? It's for the views, ain't it? You see, what your problem is you are just trying to make videos for views. You ain't trying to make videos about boxing news. You see what I'm saying? That's what your problem is. That's what you trying to do. You need to change. You know what you need to do? You really need to educate yourself in boxing, man. And you need to change your fucking ways, dude. Be a better man, dude. You have a channel. Tell the people the truth. Tell the people the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I only come to your videos to dislike them, dude. Dislike them because I know you secretly a Wilder hater, man. You see all those thumbs downs you got? They from me. They from me, dude. You know what I don't understand, people, is every time I make a video or I'm just criticizing Deontay Wilder, I'm not, saying anything but criticizing him about his resume. That is it. I always get people that they seem very angry that I'm doing this to Deontay Wilder. That I'm just talking how I feel about his resume. Right? And they'll leave me comments like, oh, I knew you always hated Deontay Wilder. I don't hate Deontay Wilder. When have I ever made a video saying I hate Deontay Wilder? I've never done that. I've never made a video saying I hate Deontay Wilder. I've made videos saying this dude need to fight better opposition. I've made videos clowning him. Just because I say that I think he's cherry picking and I think he's an embarrassment because other fighters are surpassing him, leapfrogging him, and doing what he was supposed to do 2 years ago. Just because I say that doesn't mean I hate Deontay Wilder. It doesn't mean I don't like him. Hughie Fury, when Hughie Fury, in my original channel, when Hughie Fury fought Joseph Parker, I thought Hughie Fury's attempt to steal Joseph Parker's victory was boring as hell. And in the post-fight video, I said Hughie Fury is the most boring fighter heavyweight I've ever seen. That's what I said in the post-fight. The video isn't there because my channel got deleted. Yada yada yada. But in the post-fight, I said Hughie Fury is the most boring heavyweight I've seen in my entire life. And I remember I got a couple of comments in that video, because that video got like, I think 4,000 views. But I remember like I got a bunch of comments, and some of them were Hughie Fury fans, and they got mad at me. They were like, why are you talking bad about Hughie? It's called boxing. It's not called running. How you gonna say he's the most boring fighter? You know, telling me all these excuses. You know how boxing fans do. And telling me I don't like Hughie Fury. And it's like, I have nothing against Hughie Fury. I just don't like his style. I think it's boring. I think it's lame. I think it puts me to sleep. And I said in the video, he's never going to be a star if he fights like that. You know? And then people, you know, were telling me, oh, you know, how do you know his future? You don't know if he's never going to be a star. It's because A, in England, people, in general, not just in England, but in England, he's not a big star, Hughie Fury. A. B, in England or any boxing fan, we like excitement. So when you see someone fighting like Fury, that is kind of a turn off. So that's why I say he's never going to be a big star. But people thought, they took that as, oh, you don't like Hughie Fury. I have nothing against Hughie Fury. When it comes to Harrison and Lord, just like Hughie Fury, I don't like the fact that he runs in a lot of his fights. I think it's boring. I think it puts me to sleep. Does that mean I hate Hughie Fury? I mean, Hughie Fury or Harrison and Lord? No, I like both of them as people, but as fighters, no, I don't like how they fight. When it comes to Wilder, when I make videos saying Wilder needs to step his game up in competition and I make fun of his level of opposition, does that mean I hate him? Does that mean I want to see his downfall? No. I just want him to fight better opposition. If you look at the history of my channel, I've always made videos where I criticize Wilder or any other fighter that I think is, you know, having a shit resume, but then I'll praise them if they're doing the right thing. When Wilder knocked out Stavern, I praised them. I said that was a spectacular KO. A lot of my subscribers got mad at me. They said, why are you praising Wilder for KOing Stavern when you knew and you said it yourself that Stavern was easy work, you know, easy night's work. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the way I felt at the time. I thought that the knockout was exciting. I'm a guy that likes seeing motherfuckers laid out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what people I have to understand with me. Just because I criticize a fighter doesn't mean I hate him. Doesn't mean you have to come to my channel and assume that I'm a hater of Wilder and I want nothing but the worst for him. No. If he beats Anthony Joshua, I'll come in here and say he is the #1 heavyweight. If he beats Joseph Parker, I say he's a threat. I've always said that he's a threat when it comes to punching power. This man has really devastating punching power. He could definitely knock out Joshua. I've always said that. He could maybe even knock out Parker, even though I think Parker has a good chin. But don't take these criticism as me hating Wilder. The same thing goes for any fighter. If I say Joshua has a suspect chin, do you think I hate Joshua for saying that? No. It's just I think he has a suspect chin. If I say Joseph Parker might not get the decision in England, does that mean I hate England and I hate Joseph Parker? That's why I'm wishing nothing but the worst for him? No. It just means that that's just my opinion. I don't have nothing against England. I love England. England is one that has, the majority of my subscribers come from the UK. How in the hell can I hate England? Because some people get offended when you say stuff like that. Oh, they're gonna rob. I think every country in boxing has, you know, corruption when it comes to judges. And all I'm saying is because he's the cash cow, you know, that's why I think they're might favor him. It's not because I don't like England. You know, some people accuse me of, you don't like, no. So that's what people have to understand, man. Stop assuming that I hate Wilder and leaving me these comments saying you're just a hater of Wilder when I'm just a critical boxing channel, you know? That's all I'm doing, bro. So relax. And I come in peace. You know? I come in peace. Please subscribe.